I'm delighted to be joined today with Dr. Paul Walton, the principal of the Nadeen School of Bahrain. Paul, good to be back with you again.
It's great to see you again, and I'm very excited to go through the questions today.
And from what I understand, there's a lot happening at the moment at the Nadeen School.
It is a very exciting time for the whole community, and we can't wait to move into the new building.
So first, I'd like to ask you, how would you describe the role of an education leader?
I always say it's the best job in the world to start with. After that, I would say that a part of the job is to be a visionary, to really be clear about the vision, the direction of the school, to set those goals, to make sure there's real purpose, to have obviously energy and enthusiasm, and to really point the school forward, to be positive in everything that you do. Second of all, I think it's a transformational leader that's required to be, working in education. Lots of change. And it's about, working with people, building relationships, building trust. And finally, I think that it's about being flexible. Working in education, you never know what's around the corner.
What, in your opinion, is the key to providing enriching learning experience to the students at the Nadeen School?
As an educator, it's always about no limits. It's always about making sure that every child believes that they can achieve anything. As a principal now, third school as a principal, I've seen many, many students come in, low confidence, from different schools, backgrounds, different countries, to follow their dreams. And at school, here, a part of our mission is the growth mindset. So if the students really want to achieve, we can help them achieve by embracing those challenges, giving them feedback and encouragement.
What are some of the innovations at the Nadeen School that promote quality education?
Okay, I'm going to start with, we're all about the students in Nadeen School, so we'll start with the student-led initiatives. We have many student-led initiatives. One that we're all talking about at the moment is the Planet Protectors. So we have a group of students who, along with our student council, student leaders, and other groups, work together on different projects. But the Planet Protectors have had real success because they've been looking at the environment, sustainability, and recently finished runners-up in the Council of British International Schools.
Congrats.
Kind of international Eco Film Award. So that's been a huge success this year. Onto the staff, we've got a great team, and I have to mention the CBD this year. It's been very, very successful. So a real kind of big initiative that's had a huge impact on the learning at school has been the variety of the CBD events, all the development from the staff. And finally, our newest initiative is high performance learning. Very proud to be the first school in Bahrain to be a part of the high performing learning group of schools. And that's going to give us a language of learning, a real research-based framework to really open up the doors and open up the kind of opportunities for many of our students as well.
Just to learn a bit more about that, high-performance learning, if you can just tell our audience a bit more about this.
High-performance learning is basically, as I mentioned, a framework, research-based kind of ideas. It's basically a wide range of elite schools who are working together. Professor Deborah Eyre, who leads high-performance learning, visited our school. And basically, we sent some of our staff off to London to then kind of go into a training course. What it offers is that language of learning, which incorporates 30 different keywords, so that across the school, which is very important for Nadeen School going into a secondary school, it gives us consistency in the language, not just for the teachers, but also for the students to talk about their learning as well.
Now, something that a lot of people are talking about and are both excited and frightened about is technology and artificial intelligence, which is supposed to be changing the world. How do you see it changing education, or specifically the Nadeen School?
I think it's a great question, mainly because I'm a computer science teacher at heart. That's my background. I love the kind of the new innovations, but with that, I also recall past innovations. I recall speaking to hundreds of parents about how to use Google, how to use search operators, and then it opened the door to kind of looking at all these wonderful ways in which they can use the internet. This kind of this technology at the time was, wow, students can gather all of their information from the internet. Will there be a need for teachers? I remember speaking at a business commerce event about the use of online learning, again on a panel, and my kind of reaction was the same. It's about understanding the technology, reacting to it, and also thinking carefully about how and when it's used. So I think artificial intelligence, again, is a further powerful tool, but it's about understanding educationally how and when we can use it. I'll be fascinated to see, how the exam boards are going to navigate this time as well. to use AI, and also, how we can use it in our professional development at school as well. So there's definitely a place for it to enhance and transform learning. And I think as schools together, we need to provide education and training to understand it more.
Well, you seem very optimistic and excited about it. May I ask, is there anything about AI that maybe scares you, specifically perhaps within education?
I think whenever you give students the opportunities to go online and explore and have that access to a lot of content, a lot of new knowledge, there has to be that responsibility as well of how they use that knowledge. So one of the opportunities, again, go back to our growth mindset, one of our opportunities, I believe, would be to educate the students on, hold on, you have this amazing tool, how do we use it? How do we use it sensibly? How do we use it to really, again, to extend their learning, to give them new opportunities that they've never had before? So I think it's a real impressive tool, but it's about how to use it effectively in schools.
Can you describe a recent specific student success story from the Nadeen School?
So many. It's really difficult. One of the recent kind of events that that really resonated with me was our end of year performance. It was the environment show. To see the students in this small campus now, to get on stage after weeks, after months of rehearsals, the team of staff practicing with all the students, the parents helping with the costumes and boosting everyone's confidence and rehearsing the songs, to see them actually get on stage, packed house, to perform. The dancing, the singing, the drama was an absolute joy to see. And the reason why I mention that for is because when we go to the new campus to have those new facilities, the students who love performing are going to just be absolutely blown away by the new opportunities. So for me, the environment show, seeing the confidence, seeing the performance, seeing the high quality, singing, it was amazing for me.
And lastly, if you cast your mind back, what was the best thing that happened to you when you were a student?
Again, it's a very difficult question. I think that what I would come to is two examples. The biggest impact on me personally inside the classroom was probably down to things that happened to me outside of the classroom. So I remember going to the school sports fixtures, the teachers helping you to coach you outside of school teams, football and different things. And that really led to me having that positive impact in the classroom. The biggest impact for me would be the environment project. I was lucky enough to be involved in some of the activities before the Duke of Edinburgh Award. And I remember as a 12, 13-year-old, going outside, doing some dry stone walling, helping projects with local farmers and different things. And as a group, learning to work with older students, meeting new people, learning new skills. And all of those things outside of the classroom really, really shifted me forward. And I think I took my studies a lot more seriously with those new skills. So I think those two examples really helped me grow up and mature a little bit more as well.
Dr. Paul Walton, it's always a pleasure catching up. Thank you so much, and I'm really excited for the future and your vision, and of course the new campus that's going to be opening very soon.
Well, you're very welcome to come along. We hope to see you soon. Visit our new campus in Dilmunia.
I can't wait.
Thank you.